Hello everyone, welcome back to LTE Notes. Today I got this question and I found this question really interesting. This is a question from mixtures and I was trying to solve this question through method of ratios. I took a lot of time and I thought I could not find I could not solve it through ratio method, but I finally could and I am going to show you how, and it was really interesting. So first of all, I think you might remember this geometry question where we had a triangle separated into two, and if the base ratio are 3:2, then we can say that these two triangles that has been separated will also be in the ratio 3:2. The area of these triangles will be in the ratio 3:2. Okay, here I am going to solve this question from mixture by drawing figures and playing with numbers. Okay, okay. So let's read this question first. There is a certain mixture containing milk and water. If 18 liter of the mixture has been removed and replaced with water, then the ratio of milk and water will be 3:1. Okay, so I am going to name this condition. The part we are going to remove, the part of the mixture that we are going to remove is 18 liter. I am going to name this condition as 1. Okay, and for condition 2, we are going to remove 60 liter of the mixture, and if it is replaced with water, then the ratio of milk and water will be 2:3. Okay, the question is to find milk and water ratio. Okay, so we have these two conditions, 1 and 2. In the first condition, the milk and water ratio was 3:1. In the second condition, the ratio was 2:3. Okay, now we have to find a link between these two ratios. Okay, what is the ratio, what is the link between these two ratios? So once we analyze that, this question is about removing and replacing. Okay, we are removing a certain part of the mixture and replacing that part with water. Okay, we can say that total quantity of the mixture is never going to change. Okay, for condition 1 and condition 2, it is going to be the same. So let's see what is the total quantity here. Total quantity in the first condition was 4, and the second condition it was 5. So we can see that this is not same in both cases. So we have to make it same for the first time. We have to make both of these same. So we have to multiply 5 here and 4 here. So both of this part will be 20. Okay, so if we are going to multiply these numbers with 5 and 4, then the whole ratio will be changed. So I am going to write just the changed ratios. Okay, so we had condition 1 and condition 2. So for condition 1, we are going to multiply by 5. So this will be 15 and this will be 5. And here we are going to multiply this ratio with 4. So this first part will be 4 into 2, that will be 8, and 4 into 3, that will be 12. Okay, and the total quantity in both the cases will be 20. Okay, so that's the only ratio that we require to solve this question. Okay, I will remove rest of it. Okay, this is milk and this is water and this is total. Okay, now we have to draw a figure of the mixture. I'm going to draw the figure of the mixture like this. Okay, so the mixture contains milk and water. So the mixture contains milk and water. I am going to show the milk here and water here. Okay, so this whole part will be water, and this whole part will be milk. Now we have to understand that this mixture will be totally mixed up. Okay, so we cannot see this milk and water separately. but we are going to make use of this figure, and you will see how it is going to help us. Okay, you will find that in a minute. We'll come back to this later. So let's go to the first condition. It says that if 18 liter of the mixture is removed. Okay, so we don't know what is the total quantity of this mixture is, but we can assume that this part is 18 liter. If I am going to assume that this part is 18 liter, then we can say that this top part, this 18 liter part of this mixture is going to be removed. Now here is where this figure becomes very useful. Since this is an homogeneous mixture, every part of this mixture should contain milk and water. Okay, and that milk and water ratio should be the same as the original mixture. Okay, I will repeat that. This whole mixture of milk and water and this part of the mixture that we are going to remove will have the same ratio of milk and water. Okay, so if we are going to remove this part, then this is going to be, there won't be any milk here and there won't be any water here, and we are going to replace it with water, so we have to fill water here again. Okay, so what you can see here is, after the first condition is applied, the only milk that you can see in this mixture is in this part. Okay, now if we go to the second condition, it says that if 60 liter of the mixture is removed, again we can assume that, again we can assume some 60 liter part of this mixture. I am going to assume that this part is 60 liter. So from the original mixture I am going to remove this 60 liter part of the mixture. So remember, initially we had this total part as milk and this total part as water, and from that we are going to remove this 60 liter part, so there won't be anything in these parts. So we have removed this part of the mixture and we are going to replace it with water. Okay, so we have to fill water all over this place. Now we can see that after the second condition, the only milk remaining will be here. Okay, so in the second condition, the part of the milk that we have is 8 part. Okay, so we can say that this part of the milk will be 8. Okay, so this is going to be 8. Okay, now let's come back to the first condition. It said that the milk will be 15 parts. Okay, so remember, for the first condition we had this part of the mixture as milk. Okay, so we can say that this whole part will be 15, so this part will be 7, it will be 7. Okay, now it is going to be just a matter of geometry here. Okay, since we have this as 7 part, we have to find what is this part. Okay, now we can say that if this part is 18 liter and this part is 60 liters, so the remaining this part will be 42 liters. Okay, and 18:42 if reduced will be 3:7. Okay, so if this part is 7, then this part is going to be 3. Okay, now let's check the question again. We have to find the initial milk to water ratio. Okay, you can remember this part was all over milk. Okay, this left part was milk, so we can say what was the initial quantity of the milk. It was 3 plus 7 plus 8, that was 18, and we just need to find the quantity of water. Okay, for that we already know that the total quantity is always the same, it is going to be 20 always, so the total is 20. The remaining part, that is 2, will be the water. Okay, so what is the answer for this question? Milk to water ratio, it will be 18:2. So 18:2 reduced will be 9:1. Okay, I think this is an interesting way to look at this question, and you can solve more questions using this method. And so I hope this session has helped you. Thank you very much.